Well, hi there, everybody. Good morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here on the second day of January, Friday morning here. A dense fog advisory in place until the noon hour today over south central Nebraska and in north central Kansas, although there's not much fog here right now around the Smith Center area, but we've got visibility restrictions down to around a mile or less in these locations here, so kind of foggy, and because of the temperatures below freezing, there could be some slick spots due to freezing fog. It was misty when I came in this morning, kind of damp, so you have to be careful. It might get a little bit slick. Let's take a look at our future cast now. It's not showing up on here, but we do have some moisture already in the form of some light freezing rain in south or in central Nebraska, and that's going to kind of get a little more prevalent as we head through the morning hours. Maybe a little more snow in the northeast. Could be some sleet in between, but then also that freezing drizzle or freezing rain. And then out west where it's warmer, just plain old rain. We got mild enough temperatures, no concerns about wintry weather here. But central and especially eastern areas, we're going to continue to see this into the afternoon. And even as it maybe lightens up a little bit, we're still probably talking drizzle / freezing drizzle, flurries, light snow. This will continue through about the mid-evening hours or so, 9 or 10 o'clock. And that really clears out by midnight here. So then when we're seeing clearing skies after that, look for some fog to develop right in there late tonight into tomorrow morning. Once that burns off, lots of sunshine tomorrow and a nicer day of weather ahead of us for our Saturday. Increasing clouds Saturday night into Sunday morning, but we'll see even better weather come on Sunday with even warmer temperatures on the way. But until we get there, we've got to get it through our Friday, which will not be the best. We do have winter weather advisories in place until, well, they've started already in central Nebraska, right in here. They started at 6 a.m. this morning. They start at 8 a.m. here in northeast Nebraska, and they don't even start until 2 p.m. in east central portions of Nebraska. And these will all either expire at 9 p.m. or in far southeastern areas until 10 p.m. there. But this is for the threat of some light icing and light snow. Mostly the icing, though, is the threat here. Here's your future ice potential. Maybe some isolated areas getting up over 1/10 of an inch of ice. So watching those slick spots, and then again on top of that, maybe a little snow to come too. We could see upwards, maybe up to an inch of snow. I mean, most places will be under an inch. It's not going to be a major snow, but again, ice is the bigger concern of those two threats over the next 12 to 16 hours or so as of the time of this recording. Let's take a look at your temperatures for today, and it's a sharp divide. A lot of 30s here. There's another shot of colder air has come in, so lots of 30s in here, but still some nicer 40s and 50s back towards the west. That warmth will spread back east in the coming days ahead. 20s for lows tonight, some 30s in the southern panhandle. Tomorrow we're warming up, more sunshine back into the 40s and 50s. Your cooler 40s over north central to eastern Nebraska, even a few 30s along the Missouri River. 50s and even near 60 in southwest Nebraska. Mild night tomorrow night into Sunday morning as we dip down into the mid to upper 20s and low to mid 30s for lows. That's very mild for this time of the year. And looking ahead to your Sunday, check this out. Looking pretty good. 50s and 60s for highs. I think 70 is certainly achievable in southwest Nebraska. So more of the mild weather building back in, and Sunday night and Monday morning, a mild night in the upper 20s and low to mid 30s. And another warm one or mild one for Monday, mid to upper 50s, low 60s, maybe some mid 60s. Monday looks like another really good day out there. How's the rest of the forecast looking? Well, again, today is the worst day of weather ahead of us here. The fog and freezing fog this morning, the drizzle or light rain, which would be freezing because of the temperature mostly below freezing much of the day. And then this evening, maybe some light snow flurries or light freezing drizzle before that clears out by about 10 o'clock or so. Much better tomorrow, even better yet on Sunday and Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday don't look too bad either. And then Thursday, a little cooler, and that's our next chance of moisture, which I think will cool down even more and see a better chance of moisture beyond Thursday. You see the 10-day forecast, and you can see it gets a little bit cooler towards the end of next week, right into next weekend. Not cold, but cooler air on the way. North Platte, looking okay today. Really good tomorrow, and then really, really good on Sunday, and Monday still pretty good as well. Tuesday and Wednesday, nothing to cry about either. That's looking pretty good. And then again, the slight chance of rain. It's a little bit cooler out there for your Thursday with even cooler air beyond that. Maybe some better moisture chances around Friday and Saturday of next week as well. Now, looking at the long range part of the forecast, basically, if you're looking at next Friday through next weekend and beyond through the following week, the Climate Prediction Center showing that we have a weather pattern change coming here. Big dip in the jet stream here. That's southwest flow, so all the warmth shifts to the east and cooler air over the west. That has not been the case much recently here. But there will be a shift, and that also means maybe some moisture chances shifting east as well. So you can kind of see it when you look at the weather pattern here. something like that. So they need a chance to dry out anyway on the west coast, so that'll help them out. But again, there could be some more chances of moisture down the road. There's our chance today. Right there. And there's not really much then after today for quite a while. We'll take you towards the end of next week around Thursday, Friday. And here it comes, that chance of some moisture in the form of frozen precipitation possibly. There are signs we may actually warm back up though as we head into the following week around that Sunday, Monday time frame. Both the European and GFS models are hinting at it anyway. So there's today, by the way. Back that up and show you one more time. Not a major storm, but could still cause some slight travel headaches. And then we'll jump ahead to the end of next week around Thursday and Friday. Again, maybe a little wintry mix of precipitation. I threw in rain in the forecast for Friday because of the milder temperatures, but a lot of that will just depend on the timing of the colder air there. We'll cool back and keep some moisture going into Friday, maybe Saturday, we'll see. But then beyond that, it kind of goes quiet again and we'll dry things out here in the long range. So, and warm up, I should say. So, again, very a little cooler today, but then warming up in the days ahead. That milder air really building in by Sunday and Monday. Still good Tuesday, Wednesday. Then we get a little cooler at the end of next week right there, but not cold. The really cold stuff stays to our northeast. And then check this out as we get towards Sunday, Monday, the milder weather's starting to try to build back in from the west a little bit here. So not going to get brutally cold. Getting cool today, warming up tomorrow, better yet Sunday and Monday. Tuesday and Wednesday still look pretty good. And then Thursday into Friday, the cooler weather coming. Not brutally cold, but cooler, chillier. And then late in that forecast period, maybe trying to get back into northwest flow again here. Something like that. So we'll see. That's different than what the Climate Prediction Center's outlook has, though. So there are some disagreements between the Climate Prediction Center and some of our models. But again, these are just one model that comes out every 6 hours. We haven't looked at a whole bunch of models to look for consistency. So, but we'll see how things play out in the long range. I'm more concerned about today than anything right now, just because, again, it could be a little slick. So if you happen to be out and about and you run into some slick conditions, use caution. It's not going to be the worst weather ever, but could be a little slick in spots. Well, I want to let you all go for today. I want to thank you for watching. I will be back here Saturday evening. I will be filling in for Luke this weekend again. So I'll be doing forecasts on the 6 o'clock show and the 10 o'clock show. And I'll also have forecasts that I'll be throwing on our website like this one as well here. And it'll probably, depending on timing, either be put online either late in the afternoon or sometime during the early evening hours. So I want to thank you all for watching. I'll see you either on Saturday evening for some of you that are watching then, or I'll see you again on Monday morning. Until then, take care and God bless. Bye.